Hello friends, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss about INVESCO QQQ TRUST or QQQ. Now, this is one of the safest, I would say, if you are looking at the current market scenario. And anyways, if you have invested it from the lows of great financial market crash of 2008, you have indeed made a very steady return of 1400%, which I would say is quite good, because in the last uh, 12 or 13 years, if you have made 1400%, which means you have made 14 times than you have invested in 2009, then it's quite a steady return that you have get. And more than that, if you have done your SIPs, then over a period of time the kind of volume you are getting along with the percentage rise is quite high. Okay, so understand these things. Anyways, we are getting a correction, and this correction must be considered as a buying opportunity rather than anything else. So 33% has been gone from the top, maybe some more to be done on the downside even from this level. But in this video I'm going to tell you the levels which you may consider as your support, but instead of considering as your support, you better consider that as your buying zone rather than only support or stop loss, right? So let us just understand and analyze this chart. But before that, if you haven't yet subscribed my channel, just hit on the subscription button, also hit on the notification bell along with the all button to get my updated video notification. So it's been quite a long that a serious correction is indeed happening as far as the US market is concerned. But you need not to bother about all these things. Correction will happen time and time and time again. And understand one thing: if you think that you will live tomorrow, so does the stock market. So you need not to bother about that. And if you think that world is going to be wiped out, so in that case also you need not to think about the stock market, because nothing will be there. Anyways, as far as the trend is concerned, this is what we are looking at. Okay, so here we are, and as you can clearly see, this is not a very big mover, this is not a high volatile trend, but what it does give you is a sense of comfort. And the levels, if you hold it for long term and try to do an SIP kind of thing, putting small amount of money time and time again, whenever you will see short term or long term correction, then over a period of time you will definitely get benefited. Right now, if you are looking at the trend for the last 12 or 13 years, what we can clearly see is some sort of downside which is still left, and the support which we can see, a big support or stop loss, will be in between $225 and $250 on the downside. So this may comes down to or in between these levels, which I would already said that consider this as your buying opportunity. Maybe it is trading at $280, it may come down to 220, 230, but these are your buy zones rather than your selling point. So that's why trying to look at this kind of trend as in a positive way, because when the market is in deep trouble, and anyways, in case of volatility, these are some of the things that will perform quite steadily, and the trend is clearly saying it. Now, one thing is there, that below $220 we are not going to try and catch up. In that case, we need to hold and see what lies as far as the lower end of the range is concerned, because the risk is if it falls below 220, then the next two couple of targets, here we are, so below 220, the next target that we can see on the downside will be 160 and 144. So that's the risk. Anyways, this is again going to be your next buying level, I would rather say. But in that case, if things gone wrong, in that case the correction will be much bigger than one can expect right now. So below $220 one must be a bit more skeptic about the trend, and in which case you have 144 and 163, but this is not at all what we are looking at, because the trend is intact since 2008 and 9, and that's why 220 is the lower end of the range that we are looking at. And once things done and dusted, going forward maybe in the next 1, 3, 6 months, the trend that we are looking at as far as the upper end of the range is concerned in the upcoming years will be in between 430 and 630. So these are your long-term targets as far as QQQ is concerned, or INVESCO QQQ Trust is concerned. So this is one of the steady performer which can give you a decent amount of return over a period of time. You can't expect a very short-term gain, but over a period of time these are some things which can give you a superb as well as a decent amount of return going forward. So this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching.